Hello, everybody. Uh, Yesterday, auto companies came out with their November sales numbers, which were quite disappointing, and that was quite in line with the market expectations because we all know that November of last year was on a higher base because the COVID wave, that is number one COVID wave, that got subdued and market started opening, economy got revived, and the auto sales started improving. So on that base, November 21, we saw degrowth in most of the sectors or the subsectors of the auto segment. So first of all, talking about the two wheelers, we know that the rural demand is not that strong yet, and due to delay in the Kharif harvest led by delayed monsoon, late monsoon, led to lesser cash in the hands of the rural consumer, and that's why the two wheelers as well as the tractors faced issues in the month of November. A similar story was seen in the month of October as well. But on a sequential basis as well, we are seeing a decline in the two wheelers as well as the tractors. Talking about tractors, I would say that tractor has seen a good time last year. About 26% was the full year growth for tractors last year. So based on that, we know that the tractors are not going to post a very strong growth this year, but still we are expecting a mid-single kind of a lower single-digit kind of a growth in FY22 for the tractors. Then coming to the two wheelers itself, talking about it again, I would say that the low end two wheelers, they are facing lesser demand because of the price hikes that the companies have taken over the last 1.5 years. And the lower demand has been seeing over the last few months. And on the premium or the sports bike side, the demand is getting impacted because of the supply side issues. Though I mean the demand is still strong, but the supply side is the production is facing issues because of the scarcity of the semiconductor chips. Then similar issue on production is faced by companies like Maruti, Mahindra and Mahindra and Tata Motors. That is the PV space. But Mahindra and Mahindra and Tata Motors are able to deal with this scarcity better than Maruti. And Maruti being the market leader, the issue is faced more by Maruti than the others. The brightest spot in this month as well was the commercial vehicle sector, wherein companies like Tata Motors, Ashok Leyland posted about 10% growth on a YY basis. We are seeing improvement in the industrial parameters, then the overall mining sector, then the infrastructure, construction, etc. All activities are gaining pace now. So because of that, the commercial vehicle sector is in good form, and therefore Tata Motors and Ashok Leyland are performing much better than their peers in the overall auto space. So I would say that only Tata Motors and Ashok Leyland perform well this month, and even for Tata Motors PV space with the launches of EV Nexon a few months ago and SUV Punch, the company's PV space is also performing well. So on and on, it was a dull month for the auto space, but the brightest spot was the CV space, among which Tata Motors and Ashok Leyland both performed well. Rest, I mean, I would say that one or the other issue is plaguing most of the companies in the auto space, apart from the CV segment. Thank you.